How are you all? Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to our online class. Wednesday, 23rd December 2020. Okay, ninth class children will continue with our lesson sense organs. We have concluded eye. Today we'll see about the ear. Children, today will the important points for today we'll discuss is the ear, our important sense organ of hearing. Isn't it? Eye we have finished the internal parts of the eye, details of it. Today we'll see ear, which is another important sense organs for hearing. The three parts in the ear are external ear, inner ear, middle ear. External ear or outer ear consists of pinna or auricle. This is the outside part of the ear. Tympanic membrane is the eardrum. Remember the words. This can come for 1 mark or 4 marks question. What is eardrum? Tympanic membrane. The tympanic membrane divides the external ear from middle ear. Middle ear is tympanic. It has tympanic cavity. It consists of ossicles. Inner ear consists of cochlea. Cochlea. See the diagram? Draw it properly. Learn how to draw it. A 4 marks question. What is the medical term for the outer ear? It is the auricular pinna. The outer ear is made up of cartilage and skin. There are three different parts of outer ear: the tragus, helix, and the lobule. The ear canal starts at the outer ear and ends at the eardrum. What are the parts of outer ear? You can see the diagram also clearly. Middle ear, eardrum, pinna, ear canal, inner ear, Eustachian tube. Draw it, note down it. Then you'll understand this word pinna, Eustachian tube, inner ear, pin. Okay, eardrum. Parts of outer ear. Outer ear consists of visible portions on the side of the head, known as pinna, and the external auditory canal, ear canal. The purpose of pinna is to catch the sound waves, amplify them slightly, and funnel them down the ear canal to the tympan. The auricle or the pinna is the visible part of the outer ear. It collects the sound waves and channels them into the ear canal, external auditory meatus, where the sound is amplified. Got it, children? The outer part of the ear, known as pinna, funnels the sound into the ear canal like a megaphone in reverse. If someone cut it off, everything would sound quieter. Like you'll not be able to hear anything then. You'll be deaf. The internal auditory meatus, also meatus acousticus internus, internal acoustic meatus, internal auditory canal or internal acoustic canal is a canal within the petrous part of temporal bone of the skull between the posterior cranial fossa and the inner ear. The cochlear nerve, known as acoustic nerve, is the sensory nerve that transfers the auditory information from the cochlea, the auditory area of the inner ear, to the brain. It transfers. It is one of the many pieces that make up the auditory system which enables the effective hearing. Got it, children? Are you able to touch your eardrum with your fingers? No. And there's a reason for it. Why so? You could puncture your tympanic membrane otherwise, which is known as the eardrum. There is an old saying, never put anything in the ear that's smaller than an elbow, ear elbow. A tympanum is a ear cavity or it is a eardrum of certain animals and human beings. You can also refer to them as your eardrum or tympanum, or to be really fancy, you can call it tympanic membrane. It's more common to use tympanum to talk about insects or amphibians' ears rather than to prefer to use for human eardrum. The middle ear is a part of the ear between the eardrum and the oval window. The middle ear, what it does, it transmits the sound from the outer ear to the inner ear. Got it? Middle means it is a barrier in the middle. The middle ear consists of again three bones: hammer, the malleus, anvis or the incus, stirrups or the steps, the oval window, round window, and the Ischerian tube. And draw it once, then only you'll be clear. See the diagram: Meles, eardrum, incus, stapes, middle ear canal, Ischerian tube, cochlea, nerves. Is that clear? Now we'll see about the middle ear. Middle ear is a part of the ear between the eardrum and the oval window. Got it, children? The middle ear transmits the sound from the outer ear to the inner ear. The middle ear consists of three parts. Just now I have said you: hammer, malleus, anvis, the incus, and the stirrups, the stapes, the oval window and the round window, and with it is the Ischerian tube. Clear, children? This is a classical to ascribe three functions of the middle ear: transmission of acoustic vibrations from the tympanic membrane to cochlea, impedance matching between the air in the auxiliary external auditory meatus and the labyrinthine fluids, and the production of inner ears by means of the acoustic reflex. The inner ear, which is called the labyrinth of the ear, part of the ear that contains the organs of the senses of hearing and equilibrium. The bony labyrinth, a cavity in the temporal bone, is divided into three sections: vestibule, the semicircular canal, cochlea. This was about the middle ear. Now we'll see now about the inner ear. Your semicircular canals are three tiny fluid-filled tubes in your inner ear that helps you to keep your balance. When your head moves around, the liquid inside the semicircular canals sloshes around and moves the tiny hair that line each canal. You can see in the diagrams. It will be more clear to you all. The inner ear, the outer ear. Next, we'll conclude our class of today with the homework. Hope it is clear, all of you. Draw and explain the outer ear. What is pinna? Explain the parts of inner ear. Is it clear, children? Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. See you in next class. Send me your homeworks. Be home, be safe.